Hi everyone, Tommy here from Studio Ultra Mega with another Operation Battle Ready tutorial, episode 25, Dark Skin. Today's colors all come from the Scalecolor line from Scale 75. They are black leather, brown leather, orange leather, and light skin. The model we are working with today is a Morat Krakop from the Infinity line from Corvus Belli, but we are painting it thematically as a Klingon from the Next Generation. So we're gonna get a good natural dark skin tone on this guy. That bit you see there, that batleth he's got in his right hand, that was sculpted by Rocket Works over on Shapeways, ran by a good friend of mine, Scott. If you need any little conversion bits for your Infinity models, he's got up some cool stuff over there, scaled properly. And what you see me doing here is applying a base coat of black leather. Scalecolor black leather is a beautiful, organic, muted purple, which is a great base tone for dark skin. Now that we have our base coat complete, we're going to begin the first layer of highlights. These are going to be really broad highlights that really only leave the black leather showing in the deepest cracks between the muscles and the deepest shadows. This first base is almost like a secondary base layer, but we're just kind of leaving some of the dark color underneath showing. And this first layer is a mix of brown leather and black leather. When you're doing layered highlights like this, the bigger the difference between any two colors you have in your gradient, the more mixed layers you'll need. These colors, all from Scalecolor, really jive well together. So, like, this layer is the only mixed layer until the very end. If these colors had been more radically different, I might need to do 3 mixed layers of different ratios before I get to a layer of the solid next color. Okay, we're just continuing to build up those highlights. Now we're using Scalecolor Pure Brown Leather for the latest round. And again, we're leaving all the previous colors just a little bit visible outside the bounds of our current layer. I consider those two layers to be like the foundation of this flesh tone, and now we get to the color that's really going to make this start to pop, and that's Scalecolor's Orange Leather. It's a great color, it goes really well with the brown leather. I generally don't need a mix layer between these two highlight colors unless it's a really broad area like a larger model or an animal or something. At this point in the process, we're really starting to have to make artistic decisions. This is where we start favoring particular highlights of a highlight. You see where, like in that shoulder muscle there, how we're starting to favor the right side of it. And when you do that, when you start favoring sides of a highlight, remember to keep it consistent, because that's going to give you a general idea of a light source. This final round of highlights is Scalecolor's light flesh mixed into orange leather at about a 50-50. This is final layer. You can call this spot highlighting. Some people call it the gleam layer. But this is the layer that's going to make this look like living skin and not just brown fabric or something. Yeah, and we're really sticking to the ridges and high points, and when we favor one edge of a highlight on a larger area like a muscle, this is the tone that we're using to accent that very high point. Here's an example of using that final color to emphasize the highlight on one edge of this muscle here. You see I'm riding that crease. I want that bright there. I want it to look like a separate cord of muscle coming off of his neck there. So I ride that highlight there on that edge and then blend it down back into the muscle. You'll see me go back into a darker color and kind of reshade the bit of the muscle near the armor pad. This is a great highlight focal point of his musculature, and we just really want him to look ripped. There you have it. Of course, this is just one example of non-Caucasian skin tone, and we will be covering more in various skin tones in future tutorials. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our patrons over at Patreon who make these videos possible. See you all again next episode.